what if one project could effectively become two, targeting different critical minerals, different timelines, and potentially doubling the value from the same asset? Today, we're looking at how that might actually work in practice and what it means for development timelines and investor upside. I'm joined today by Cedric Simonet, CEO of Altona Rare Earths. Cedric, welcome to the watch list.
Thank you, Ricky.
It's a pleasure to have you with us today. So, Cedric, Monte Muambe hosts rare earths at the core of the system with fluorspar and gallium around the edges. What suggests this isn't a typical single commodity project? And are you looking to develop these simultaneously, or is there a phased approach to unlocking value here?
All right, so at Monte Muambe, rare earths are located in the central part of the carbonatite intrusion, which you can actually see just behind me. Whereas the fluorspar and the gallium are located around the periphery of the intrusion. So for us, these are two different projects located on the same license, which is a granted 25 years mining concession. The rare earth project already has a resource estimate. It's a 13.6 million tons at 2.42% total rare earth oxide resource, and the fluorspar and gallium resource estimate is in preparation. Each project has a different dynamic and will be developed separately, which basically gives us two different pathways to create more value from the same asset.
And so focusing in on the fluorspar side, with high-grade material identified right at the surface, that could significantly reduce development complexity and timelines. How quickly do you think you can move this from exploration into the next stage?
So in the last quarter of 2025, we drilled 74 holes for a total of about 3,400 meters to back a fresh fluorspar and gallium JORC mineral resource estimate. We have now received all the assay results, and the mineral resource estimate will be published very soon. In parallel, we are doing advanced metallurgical testing on the fluorspar to firm up the process parameters. The fluorspar presents an opportunity to rapidly develop a production capacity of 50,000 tons per year of acid-grade fluorspar, which is a very important critical mineral. Our plan is to complete a DFS and to get to final investment decision by the end of this year, and then to move to construction in 2027. It's worth noting that so far the gallium assay results have also exceeded our expectations. So in parallel with the fluorspar development, we are now assessing the possible recovery of gallium as a byproduct of fluorspar.
And more broadly, there's clearly external support here building as well, particularly with the US TDA grant helping to fund development work. How does that kind of backing help de-risk the project and support long-term growth for Altona?
So in February, we signed an agreement with the United States Trade and Development Agency for a grant of about $1.9 million. This is a significant amount of money, non-dilutive, which will be used for the rare earth project, more precisely for the metallurgy and process engineering components of the rare earths pre-feasibility study. The RFP process to identify a suitable contractor has already started, and we expect fieldwork will commence in the second quarter of this year. The planned work will contribute to de-risking the project, of course, moving it further towards production, and very importantly, will also result in an updated techno-economic model and in an updated asset valuation. We expect that the United States government will continue supporting the project towards production. In addition, we are also actively assessing further value-enhancing deal opportunities along the United States rare earth supply chain.
So what stands out here is a project with multiple value streams where near-term development potential from fluorspar sits alongside longer-term upside in rare earths, supported by non-dilutive funding and increasing strategic interest. Thank you so much for your time today, Cedric.
Thank you, Ricky.
Once again, that is Cedric Simonet, CEO of Altona Rare Earths. For more on the Monte Muambe project and the company's strategy, visit altonare.com. That's all for this episode of The Watchlist. I'm Ricky Lee. Make good choices today.